What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Baby Doge today. We're going to be going over some technicals and something that the Baby Doge army actually let me know about. So shout out to the whole Baby Doge army for that. But anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description, and also use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. If you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and send a donation through the Cash App or PayPal donation link in the description. Now let's go straight over Baby Doge. So right now we are still in control by the bulls by 80% in the 24-hour market control. Still, yesterday we were at 80% bullish, even though we weren't going up on a huge uptrend. So the same thing's happening today. We're actually pretty stagnant inside Baby Doge. As you can see, we're only up 0.2% in the last 24 hours. It's been like pumping and then coming back down, pumping and then coming back down. And pretty much we've just been trading sideways, trading around the same areas from 4.2 to 4.3, somewhere like between those two areas. So that's kind of how we've been trading here, sideways. Now, we do see over here on the oscillator that we're having selling volume coming in. And if you look at the consolidation period, now that we're coming right out of the consolidation area, you're seeing us coming out on a downtrend from the consolidation. So you can see the selling here on the oscillator. You can see that it was all buying leading up to the point that we hit the arrow for the uptrend for the consolidation. Pretty much when we hit that consolidation line, we just started to go straight down on the downtrend. Now, I want to show you something over here, because literally the second we hit the consolidation line over here, we started to go down on the downtrend. So we were going there, we hit it, and then boom, we started to go down on the downtrend. But then we came back up almost immediately and then started to break out from there. And it's actually the same thing that happened inside of most of these. This one didn't go below the consolidation, but this one briefly went over the consolidation. I mentioned this in my video yesterday. So when you see them going like over the consolidation periods very briefly, that's probably when we're going to see another uptrend coming out. Because usually whenever we come out the consolidation and go on a negative downtrend, it usually goes straight down out of the consolidation. It doesn't just go down a little bit and then stop at the supply and demand of less demand. It goes all the way down. So hypothetically speaking, if Baby Doge were to just crash right now, what you would see is coming out of this consolidation, we wouldn't just go down to this supply and demand area here, because this right here shows supply and demand of less demand, but literally right below that less demand area is more demand around 3940. So even if we went that low, we'd probably end up going back on an uptrend here and then going back on the uptrend line that we were on previously through the consolidation. So that's pretty much what the bullish scenario would look like. It would come out very briefly and then go up. Now, if we were going on a downtrend outside of this area here, which is our consolidation area. So if we're coming on a downtrend outside the consolidation, pretty much what you would see is this. Let me get all these lines out. So if we were doing the downtrend, you would see Baby Doge go all the way straight down to the support of 3.8 out of the consolidation immediately if we were going on a downtrend. Now, as you can see, Baby Doge is going down on a downtrend, but it looks like it'll probably end up stopping here around 4.0, because that's our supply and demand of more or less demand. And then if we break that, we have supply and demand of more demand here, all the way from about 3.925 all the way to 4.0. So that's what we could see Baby Doge going to for the bullish scenario. But if Baby Doge goes 3.8 and below, that's when you see Baby Doge start to become bearish. You don't want to see Baby Doge go below 3.8, because if we see it go below 3.8, then we are bearish. And remember, in my technical analysis, I go over realistic predictions. So I go over the good, the bad, the ugly, what could happen and what could not happen. So either one of these scenarios could happen. But what you want to know is the levels that they could happen at. So that's why I mentioned these levels. Because look, you go below 4.0 down to 3.8 or 3.9, you're pushing a very thin line. And then when you get to 3.8, you're pushing a very, very, very thin line. And if you go below 3.8, bearish. If we stay above that and we start to pump right back above here to these areas of less demand, even though it is less demand, we can still pump up to those areas. We just need more demand coming in. And also, someone in the Baby Doge army actually just mentioned this. So more demand could be coming in for Baby Doge. So remember, the red areas, less demand for supply and demand. The green areas, more demand for supply and demand. So this person here is named Big X Anster or something like that. Big Zanster, I think, something like that. But anyways, Google searches for Baby Doge or buy Baby Doge. It's about to pass a price again. So this is pretty much going to happen very soon. Buy Baby Doge is starting to trend on Google. So this is actually pretty good for us. The fact that we're trending here on Google Trends. So shout out to this person for looking this up. But yeah, this is pretty good right here. We're probably going to see Baby Doge breaking out again inside of these trends. Something kind of like how we did back here. So we may see Baby Doge, just do some huge trends. A lot of people buying into Baby Doge will probably happen once it starts trending like that. So that's definitely very good news there with Baby Doge. I'm definitely happy to see that. Now, like I said previously, we got to wait for the technicals to see what's going to happen next. So this is pretty much all we can do for the technicals because, all you can do is predict what could happen in both scenarios. And we pretty much already did that. If we go below 3.8, that's completely bearish. But if we can hit the 4.0 area or the 3.9 area or the 4.1 area and then bounce back up on this uptrend line and then break out of the resistance at 4.4, then we're completely bullish. So that's what we're going to see for Baby Doge coming up in the near future. So we just got to sit back and wait and watch. But like I said, there was something big that I want to talk about inside Baby Doge. First things first, we did pass 1.35 million holders, and now we're almost at 1 million followers here on Twitter. We're at 885K followers. So almost at 890K and then almost at 900K. And then from there, we'll have 1 million. But anyways, we have 1,353,869 holders there. That's a lot. That's a lot of holders. We almost have 1.4 million holders. So that's pretty good right there. Pretty big stuff going on in Baby Doge. But what I wanted to talk about is not that. This is what I wanted to talk about. So I don't know much about football. We call it soccer here in America, but they call it football. But like we need to talk about this. So breaking news. The number one player inside of all of soccer or football. So his name is I can't really pronounce it because it's inside of Portuguese, the Brazilian dialect. So I need to learn my Portuguese. I need to get it down pat because there's a lot of Baby Doge people from Baby Doge people inside of Brazil. So I got to learn that Portuguese, the Brazilian style. But anyways, I'm trying to do that. I bought some books on that. But anyways, he's like the top, literally the top soccer player out there or the top football player out there. So this is actually pretty big. And I mean, this is huge. He was voted twice the best in the world by FIFA. Literally, he's the best soccer player or football player out there inside of all the world. And he's literally following Baby Doge. Literally following Baby Doge. Look, he is following Baby Doge on Instagram. So this is actually pretty big. He has 63.1 million followers on Instagram. This would be amazing if he made a story about Baby Doge or if he just posted something about Baby Doge. That would be good. But you know what this means? If he's following Baby Doge on Instagram, he's more than likely holding Baby Doge. And he's a millionaire because he's the best soccer player out there. So literally, like, the football is huge inside of Europe. It's huge in South America. Literally huge. Like, everyone out there plays it. Everyone watches it. They like soccer like how we like basketball and football inside America. I don't watch either of those, but they're really big fans of the football area. But anyways, this is gonna be pretty big for Baby Doge if he talks about it. But we just got to think about it. One of these whales, one of these major big time whales who have trillions and trillions, he probably doesn't have like the quadrillions Baby Doges. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But it's just pretty cool to see that he's actually holding Baby Doge. But remember, you have to go to the token charts now because for some reason our Binance Smart Chain is messed up. You don't see the top holders up here around the number one area. You have to actually click the token holders chart and it'll bring you there. But anyways, it's taking a little bit of time. But yeah, I would predict that if he's in Baby Doge, maybe he has a quadrillion or maybe he has like hundreds of trillions. But yeah, he's somewhere in here. I don't know which one in here would be him, but he's holding it. But yeah, there has been a lot of whales selling. This is a random wallet I clicked on that has one quadrillion. So you can see 2 days ago, this whale sold a lot. That's million, billion, trillion, 11.7 trillion sold. 90 billion isn't much at all. But then 9 trillion, 8.1 trillion, 12.1 trillion, 27 trillion, 1.7 trillion, 45 trillion, 45 trillion, but that was 113 days ago. See, if this Baby Doge would have waited like more than 113 days, they would just have so much money. But they still have a lot of money, and this is probably like maybe a developer or I don't know, someone big inside of Baby Doge. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to watch what they're doing. Even some of these bigger whales are buying more Baby Doge, and they're buying the dips here. And they've been doing it progressively. So this Baby Doge whale is like the number 10th or something whale out there. I don't know. But 728 billion bought. That's a lot. 728, 729, 1749. But yeah, they keep doing this back to back to back to back to back every single day. They're buying more Baby Doge. And there's a lot of whales in here like this that are just buying Baby Doge left, right, left, right. So yeah, lots of whales doubling down on Baby Doge. This is actually pretty interesting to look at and watch because most whales are not selling a bunch of Baby Doge. Most whales are buying. I know people are complaining about whales selling, but let's be honest. The new people that came in for the pump, the new people that came in because the FOMO, those are pretty much probably the people that are selling. But all these major big time whales, a majority of them are buying, 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 buying. You'll run into them every now and then that are selling, but they're selling like baby amounts of Baby Doge, like 900 billion compared to their millions of dollars inside Baby Doge. Compared to their 251 trillion, they only sold 900 billion. That was 6 days ago, and then their last sale was 26 days ago at 1.7 trillion, and then 31 days ago at 2.7 trillion, and then after that they didn't sell anything until 176 days ago. So there's really not a lot of whales dumping Baby Doge. So I don't want to hear no one is talking about the whales are dumping, the whales are pulling the rug. No, the whales are not pulling rug. Like Baby Doge cannot get rug pulled because their liquidity is just too high, and the 5% that goes back to liquidity is literally logistically impossible, financially impossible for Baby Doge to be rug pulled just because of how our tokenomics are. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. That's not financial advice either. But it's just my views on it. But yeah, look, they're buying way more than they're selling. The whales are buying way more than they're selling. This whale right here, 7 days ago, they bought 4.7 trillion Baby Doge. Yet they sold only 202 billion, 202 billion, 40 billion. But they're buying like trillions of Baby Doge left and right, left and right. This one right here bought a lot of Baby Doge, like quadrillion, 185 days ago. That's when they doubled down on it when it pretty much first came out. But yeah, these are just random Baby Doge wallets. You can see I'm not just clicking on ones that I know have a lot of money and keep buying. I'm clicking on the ones, like random ones, really. So most of the Baby Doge whales are not selling, and some of them aren't even buying. They're just sitting here with their quadrillions because they already have enough tokens. They're set for life. They don't have to buy anymore. But still, this is pretty interesting to see. It's pretty interesting to watch the whales and see the moves that they make, and kind of try to re-imitate them with our own moves. Because look at this, they sold 18 billion here, but 3.6 trillion bought. 3.6 trillion bought all 11 days ago. Trillions of Baby Doge. So yeah, don't talk bad about the whales. The whales got our back. The whales are not rug pulling. That's why you see the Baby Doge price staying stagnant. That's why you see it moving sideways. The whales aren't really doubling down right now, but they're also not selling. They're just kind of sitting back, and they're buying thousands of dollars of here, thousands of dollars there, maybe like 10K here, 10K there, but they're really not just dumping 100Ks like back to back inside Baby Doge. Some of them are doing it progressively over like a week or two, but they're not just doing it all in a day. That's why you're seeing Baby Doge doing some consolidation trading sideways here. But that's still a good sign because the whales are really doubling down. It's really all the smaller, the smaller people in there, the goldfish. I like to call them goldfish. So they're the goldfish with the small amounts of money, and they came in because they were new to Baby Doge. They don't know much about a Baby Doge, so they came in through the FOMO, the fear of missing out. But anyways, let's go over here and look at our whale watchers. So I like to watch the whales because that's just what I do. So 4.2K people bought into Baby Doge, new people, new holders, 4.2K new holders today, and those are pretty much the people that are selling. They're buying and then they sell. But anyways, today we burned 13.42 trillion Baby Doge. That's a lot. It's definitely not the amount that we want to see. We want to see way more than that burnt. We want to see way more people joining, and we want to see way more money flowing to Baby Doge. But anyway, 16.749 trillion or 60.749 billion or million inside of trading volume. I don't know why I just not got tripped up there. But yeah, anyways, this is pretty much all I got for all of that. We got 159.7 quadrillion circulating, and sooner or later we should be at 158 quadrillion. But we're supposed to be having that auto burn or that manual burn actually on the 1st of February. So hopefully it's a big burn, 3 quadrillion plus. That's what I want to see out of this burn. But yeah, remember, we got the Paul map coming out. We got all this good stuff. The Baby Doge wallet is supposedly coming out soon. The virtual and physical debit card is supposedly coming out soon. The exchange supposedly coming out soon, the Baby Doge Arcade, and then the NFT marketplace, the Baby Doge NFT marketplace. There's been a lot of talk about that coming inside February, so I hope it comes in February. I just hope that it's like, I just hope it comes out in February, because if it does, that's going to be a huge pump for us. And I just hope that the actual NFT marketplace allows for Baby Doge purchases, and that they don't do it through like Ethereum or something. Actually allow Baby Doge to be used as the currency of the NFT marketplace, because then that's what gives Baby Doge true utility. But yeah, anyways, this is all I got for you all today. I just wanted to go all over the technicals and some of the good stuff that the Baby Doge Army let me know about. But yeah, anyways, hit the like button, subscribe. It really does help the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, if you all would like me to make a whole video on whales and all the different whales that are buying and selling, I will literally go over every whale that has 100 trillion plus Baby Doge, and then I will go over all their transactions. I may even go over all of them that have like 50 trillion plus, but then that would be like probably hundreds of whales. But I will go over hundreds of whales for you all if you want me to, and then I'll do it all in one video. It'll probably be like 20 minutes of just going through whale transactions and showing which whales are buying, which whales are selling, how much they're buying, how much they're selling, and how likely they are to continue the pattern of buying and selling, and how this coexists with our trends in our trend lines. So the more buying you see, the more green areas of more demand you see. The more selling, the more red areas of less demand. So typically when we get up here to the less demand areas, that's when you start to see whales starting to sell. Not even really the whales, is the other people inside Baby Doge. They call them the sharks. But anyways, moving on from this, remember, not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Definitely hit the like button, subscribe. If you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. If you want to help support the channel, definitely go ahead and check out the links in the description for PayPal and Cash App. You can go ahead and send a donation if you want. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.